Have you ever thought about how much money you've earned throughout your life? If you add up all your earnings until now, it could be a lot. It could be $300,000, $500,000, or even more. But here's the real question. How much of that money do you have left? Most of us don't think much about this, but it's worth thinking about. Are you happy with what's left in your wallet? If not, it might mean not fully understanding how money works. And if you don't, then you're in the right place. In today's video, we're going to teach you the golden rules of money. Make sure you stay until the end of the video to find out about all the amazing rules we've got for you today. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe for more videos like this. Alright, let's dive right in. The first rule of money is simple. Keep it low-key. In today's world, people often judge others' worth by their income. We tend to boast about what we earn, but here's the catch. It's crucial that others don't know your financial status. Why? Well, once they do, requests for favors or loans might flood in, and suddenly, you're surrounded by folks wanting to take advantage. Flaunting money might feel good momentarily, but it can cost you in the long run. It's not just about possessions. If you make a big deal about your wealth, it can create a divide, making others envious and creating resentment. So, what's the better approach? Stay humble and appreciate what you have without making a fuss. This leads us to the next money rule, one that's key if you want financial success. What to invest before you start investing money. Before you think about investing money, consider investing your time first. While money might seem like the main tool for making more, time can be an even more valuable asset. Spending time learning about personal finances, investments, and budgeting can pay off big time. It helps people make smarter money choices and avoid costly blunders. And to learn about all that, you have us. So make sure to hit the subscribe button. Even for financial experts, dedicating time to explore new investment opportunities can grow your assets. Sure, sometimes it makes sense to spend money instead of time, like hiring a pro for difficult jobs that you won't be able to do well anyway. But generally, learning before diving into something unfamiliar can be a smart move. On top of that, you also need to learn to invest in yourself. Read books, learn valuable skills, something we'll talk about later in the video. Invest in creating a bigger, better social circle. Join a club and do something you're super interested in. When your life is well-rounded, it can do wonders for your financial situation too. Now, the next rule you need to learn is important. Money won't solve all your problems. Here's a tough truth. Money won't fix your insecurities. When it comes to feeling insecure, no amount of money can truly solve that. Sure, you might think a fancy car or a bigger house will make you more accepted or admired, but it won't make you feel better about yourself. Why? Because money can't buy self-esteem or happiness. If you're constantly comparing yourself to others and feeling inadequate, no wealth can change that. The only real solution is to directly work on those insecurities by accepting and embracing who you are. Without that self-acceptance, you'll keep chasing material things that won't bring genuine happiness. The next money rule is to become friends with those who are making money. To boost your chances of making money, try befriending those who already know how to do it. When you're around people who've mastered making money, you're more likely to learn from them and start earning yourself. While it's not as simple as expecting a rich person to mentor you, connecting with experienced people in the financial world gives you better opportunities to achieve your financial goals. On top of that, surrounding yourself with high-performing people is going to change your mindset as well. You'll feel motivated to work hard and live like the 1%. While having an affluent circle certainly helps, the next rule of money is going to shock you. Great wealth often emerges during crises. During tough times like the 2008 recession, while many faced challenges, smart investors saw opportunities. When markets crashed, they bought stocks at low prices, making significant gains when the market bounced back. Now, it's daunting, isn't it? Stocks are falling, companies are struggling. How the heck do you convince yourself to invest in the market at a time like that? Well, here's the thing. The stock market can fall and rise all at once. When you buy stocks, you buy a part of a company. Sure, that company's stock might be low right now, But if it's a solid, essential business that's been around for a while, then go ahead and buy that stock. Invest in the business, not the stock, exactly like Warren Buffett does. If you want to learn more about how Buffett deals with his money, you can learn all about it here. Now let's talk about another important rule of money. Avoid flying first class if possible. Spending thousands on first-class flights multiple times a year might seem luxurious, but consider the cost. Redirecting that money into starting a business, expanding an existing one, or investing in self-improvement courses could offer better long-term returns than the comfort of a first-class seat. Understanding these money rules can help you make more informed decisions about how you earn, spend, and invest your money. And a lot of internet gurus are going to convince you that no matter how broke you are, fly first class so you have that 1% mindset. Yeah, don't do that. Fly economy and don't listen to those guys. Having a money-making mindset is super important, yes, but that doesn't mean you start squandering everything that you have. Okay, so the next rule that I'm about to tell you is going to be a tad bit unconventional, but it's extremely important. Study your politicians. Understanding your politicians' financial proposals is crucial for saving more money. Often, people overlook this aspect when voting, sticking to party affiliation. But it's more than that. Knowing a politician's financial plans matters. If they're inclined to burden taxpayers heavily, it could impact your finances. Or if they're inclined to cut taxes, that could overheat the economy and cause inflation. Avoid being swayed by empty promises. Take the time to delve into the financial proposals of the politicians you're considering voting for. Being informed helps you prepare for potential financial changes and could save you a lot of money in the long run. Another rule you need to know is the power of capitalization. Accumulating wealth takes time. It's not an overnight feat. Just like growing a tree, building wealth demands patience and consistency. Warren Buffett started at 11 and now holds billions. If you'd invested $100 when he did, reinvesting dividends, you'd likely have over $1 million today, thanks to the power of capitalization. Don't let your money sit idle. Money, like a muscle, weakens if unused. If $100 sits in a savings account for a decade, it stays $100, but loses value due to inflation. Investing that money would have yielded significant returns, and this is why you need to understand the next rule. Why money is neutral. Money itself isn't good or bad. It's neutral. It's how people use money that determines its impact. Just like a tool, money doesn't inherently possess moral value. Instead, it magnifies a person's existing qualities. For instance, if someone is kind and generous, money enables them to do more good deeds and help others on a larger scale. However, if a person is selfish and greedy, money tends to amplify those negative traits, leading them to take advantage of others. Remember, money is simply a tool. Its value depends on how a person chooses to use it, which is why you also need to understand how money flows. Understanding how money flows is key. It tends to go to those who handle it wisely. The old saying holds true: create something people want to pay for, and money will follow. For instance, developing an app that saves time and money attracts users willing to pay for its convenience. And it doesn't have to be something flashy either, because another important rule involves starting small when it comes to saving. Renowned investor Chris Raining retired at 37 as a millionaire due to his smart saving habits. His advice? Begin by trimming small expenses, like that $5 coffee. Often, people attempt major lifestyle changes to save money, feeling overwhelmed and giving up. However, focusing on small changes can be a significant time saver. Once you're adept at cutting small expenses, bigger changes might not seem as daunting. These principles can help you handle money better, paving the way for financial stability and growth. You also need to know how to control yourself. Self-control is a crucial aspect of managing personal finances. While calculations, investments, and budgeting matter, the most vital part is mastering your emotions. When fear strikes, it can lead to hasty decisions, like selling all your shares during a market collapse. Similarly, greed might drive you to buy overvalued stocks just because everyone else is. Managing emotions matters because it affects financial choices. The inability to control emotions often leads to the most problems. It's not just about making money, but also about handling what you have, which starts with self-control. Another fundamental rule is to spend less than you earn. It might sound straightforward, but many people overspend, lured by the idea that they can always earn more. This belief often leads to financial imbalance, as earning enough to cover expenses isn't guaranteed by continued spending. Emotions can steer our spending habits, leading us to buy without considering affordability. This tendency can pile up debts and financial issues, often with no quick fix. While there's no magic formula for spending less, if you struggle to cover expenses, increasing your income might help. However, if you have a decent income, cutting down on spending is the way to save more. Mastering a rare skill can significantly boost your value in a world where mass-produced items abound, which brings me to the last rule I'm going to talk about. Learning something unique makes you more indispensable. Skills like coding, teaching Excel, or mastering multiple languages can open doors in both your career and personal life. Don't underestimate the power of acquiring new skills. They can unlock numerous opportunities. And listen, make sure it's something that's difficult to learn. Because if it's easy, everyone's doing it. You won't get anywhere grinding like crazy in a low barrier to entry business, no. You'll be successful by doing something no one else is willing to do. To achieve financial success, mastering these money rules is essential. Assess which rules you follow well and where you need adjustments. And remember, achieving wealth isn't just about a state of mind. Following these rules can pave the way to financial prosperity. But what do you think? Do you have any golden rules for money that we didn't talk about? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching this video on these important rules of money. If you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more personal finance and investing-related content. Here's to becoming rich